Today's horoscope, Aries April 4th, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. It's probably best to look for ways to make improvements if faced with blocks today. While you're undoubtedly seeking some inspiration, today's Mercury-Saturn transit makes it wise to pay a little more attention to the rules and directions. Once edits and duties are behind you, it can be a great time to get in touch with any needs and desires you've kept at bay or suppressed. You more readily identify what qualities and habits are helping you improve. You can be dreaming up long-term, master plans for a business or home now. There can also be a positive focus on getting rid of things you no longer need. Your love horoscope. Your heart skips a beat whenever they come around, but something feels funny, and you can't necessarily put your finger on what it is. For instance, Mercury, celestial ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, will continue sizzling through Aries and your 5th house of romance, passion, and pleasure, adding a dynamic spark to your flirty exchanges and love language. However, with the moon sitting together with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces via your 4th house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, things feel sort of out of control, namely your emotional world. Your career horoscope. You will catch more flies with honey than you will with vinegary today. Sounds kind of weird, but the old saying is fitting given that Venus in Pisces squares the North Node in Taurus. The square could propose some sort of communicative tension at work or regarding work that may stall your ability to persevere towards your professional destiny. Instead of leaning into the tension of the square and saying something out of pocket, try to mediate instead. Venus can sweeten your tone while offering a unique perspective, which can assist with talking about work. Your finance horoscope. When Pluto moved into his final month in direct motion in your income sector yesterday, this wasn't just a symbolic road marker. This already slow planet now has the brakes on, and over the coming weeks will slow to an eventual standstill. Still working to maintain a lucrative sense of direction, missing is the urgency or a constant need to reinvent the wheel. Social life today. Do you feel like embracing the whole world? Then go ahead and do it. Start off with your friends and family. All those old arguments and problems are forgotten and forgiven, leaving you to concentrate on the important things in life. Share your excess of love and warmth with people who really mean a lot to you. Your dating horoscope. You're in the mood to flirt with the new person in your life today, but they don't seem game. There's a strong chance it has nothing to do with you. Cool your heels. Try again in a couple days. Flirting tips. Full of anticipation, choices confronting you are confusing, and you're not sure who you want to hug and hold close to your heart. If you feel that having to be polite and diplomatic causes you problems, there's nothing wrong with letting people know you wish to remain single and don't want a serious relationship. Lucky numbers 5, 8, 17, 31, 41. Your well-being horoscope. The cosmic climate gives you the emotional security to pick and choose what you want, whom you communicate with, what you have for dinner. When you go to bed, these desires are made clearer at this time. On the other hand, be on the lookout that certain areas of your life don't fluctuate with your changing moods. You should try to exercise at least 3 times a week. If you fail to do so because you just weren't in the mood, I guarantee your mood will worsen. Your daily numeroscope. Today may bring about strong feelings for you. This may not be a new sensation, as you may well have a tendency to feel things deeply. What may be a bit tough for you at times, though, is finding a way to express your emotions. This day can help. While you are generally creative, finding the right activity to get you going isn't always that easy. Why not take a trip to the library and look for some craft books? Check out all of the sites on the web too. This might spark some new things to do to express yourself. Daily Planetary Overview. The Taurus moon links up with wild card Uranus, which can infuse the day with a jolt of energy. Your emotions might not be the most predictable now, so take some time to do a grounding meditation or stretch before you continue with your day. Luckily, the energy here doesn't encounter much discord, so any surprises are likely to be good ones. Unfortunately, we could begin to see some cosmic conflict unfold later due to the changeable emotions that Uranus brings. This could make you feel as though your emotions are being repressed, and staying on top of your routine could prove difficult. If you're having a hard time managing your time, remember to be gentle and patient with yourself and others. You could also find that people are more standoffish now, but it's important that you not take this personally. It likely has nothing to do with you. Watch out for emotional spending right now as well. Don't blow your budget if you find yourself perusing your favorite online stores. As the evening rolls in, the energy becomes much more easygoing, and you'll have the opportunity to relax and release any stress or tension from the day. Sky for today. In the morning, the Taurus moon aligns with Uranus, provoking erratic behavior. We might receive information that prompts us to act out of character. Perhaps an intuitive or psychic hit demands that we suddenly shift the way we are doing things. As with any reactive impulse, we should seek to determine the origin of the stimulus. Are we leading with intention or allowing ourselves to be led out of anxiety? Are we permitting triggering feelings to hijack our decision-making abilities? We might be faced with an outside event over which we have no control. Conflicts with family members can be the culprit, in which case it is always reasonable to ask for time to process before coming to the table to have a difficult discussion. In the late evening, the Aries sun creates a sextile to Ceres, affirming that how we care for others is informed by the strength of our individual perspective. Ceres in Gemini assists us in nurturing through speech, conversation, and holding space for others' opinions, nuances, and quirks. Yet Gemini care is not a matter of parroting, but of celebrating variety. We are not helpful when we mindlessly agree with another's opinions or chosen courses of action. We assist by offering our own perspective as a point of comparison. We assist by showing up, speaking our truth, and being a good listener for another who is questioning their personal process. Remember that advice does not need to be sugar-coated to be impactful. Being ourselves is the best way to be a support system. Oftentimes, others will find answers on their own if their conversational partner is present as they unpack their concerns.